if there is a one thing that YouTube has over TikTok is let you go live when you're driving. I don't know. Maybe YouTube, TikTok's afraid of getting sued. I'm not sure why, but anyway. Or maybe because people just do dumbass things on TikTok and they're just trying to keep that down to a minimum. It's Chinese, I'm on live this afternoon for one reason and one reason only. As you know, we have already reached the 1,000 subscriber threshold. Thanks to you. Thank you so much. Really cool. It took long enough, but like they say, an eon one an eon. So that's probably one of my favorite phrases. And the other one is ain't got no gas in it. Anyway, let's see if we can get through this. And we can. Awesome. So the next hurdle, I think, is the biggest hurdle, really. The next hurdle is the 4,000 hours that you have to have of watched video. 4,000 hours. So, and when most regular videos are 6-7 minutes, it's really hard to accrue 4,000 hours. Even with over 1,000 subscribers, the number of subscribers that we have now, it would take every subscriber watching 1 minute of video every day for the next 300 days. And people just don't tune in that much. So I figure if I got you, even for a few minutes here, even if you see the live and you pop in for a couple of seconds, if you can help us out for as many days as you can, or many times as you can, I thought maybe the average person who tunes in would sit in for like 5 minutes, whether it's in a live, whether it's in a regular video. If you sit in like for 5 minutes with us, we can get to this goal within the next year. The way they do it is that you need 4,000 hours viewed in the past 365 days. So that's a pretty high. That's a pretty high bar to get to, and I kind of get it. YouTube is not in the business of making the rest of us employees. They've got employees. They're not trying to make me an employee too, even if whatever I get paid is paid for by ads, and they're not trying to screw their advertisers necessarily. Well, I get it. I do. Not that it isn't frustrating, because it is, but I do understand. You can't have that bar be too low, and then you got to pay everybody. You got to get everybody some money, and so nobody's getting anything, which is kind of the problem now. But those of us who are just trying to get into the program, that have regular jobs and lives out here, I'm not trying to make this my job. Frankly, I'd like enough every month to pay the phone bill or pay the light bill, to take care of one of those household bills like electricity or phone or internet. That would be beautiful. That'd be perfect. Can you say perfect? Perfect. Say perfect with me. Perfect. Make sure you pronounce the T. Perfect. It would. If I could get a YouTube check every month I know that my, cell phone bill was going to be paid, that would be awesome. Or my electricity bill or my internet bill at the house, because YouTube was paying that, or our work here was paying that. That'd be fantastic. So my goals. Pardon me. Is not that I'm trying to quit my job and go all YouTube. I'm not. I'm having my lunch because I don't think it's realistic at this point. I think for some people in some niches, it may indeed be realistic, but not for this niche. Too many professionals in here. Too many CNNs and MSNBCs and Fox Newses and Newsmaxes and News Now. I mean, this is just too many. And, the regular commentators like Sean Hannity and Steven Crowder and the like. There's just too many of them in here. Frankly, it's sucking the oxygen out. Sucking the oxygen and the money out of the room. So I have to be, incredibly realistic about it. The best I can hope for is truly the crumbs. But there's so much, potential that even the crumbs, they're able to solve a problem in my life, right? See if we can get to this light without, and I can't. Praise the Lord. So that's what we're trying to do here, and that's all we're trying to do. So if you can see your way to 5 minutes a day, or at least 5 minutes every time you show up, or think about it. If you subscribe and then you get the notification bell, well, and this past couple of months, I've been trying to put up a video every day of some sort, so you would get a lot of notification bells. Between UI and the lamppost, I don't know if that's the way you want to go. I don't know if that's the way you want to go, but if you do, thank you. And if you could spend 5 minutes a day with me, just 5 minutes a day, that'd be great. I have not been successful with getting a sponsor, like a lot of small creators, tiny creators, nano creators, micro creators. Wait a minute, nano is smaller than micro. Creators like myself are able to at least grab a sponsor, but I've not been able to do that. Hopefully that will come. I am still trying. And in the meantime, I am an affiliate for 7 Weeks Coffee, and all that means is that I have a discount code that you can use. That discount code is Fightback Media. The idea behind 7 Weeks Coffee is that at 7 weeks, a baby is the size of a coffee bean. Did you know that? You do now. At 7 weeks, a baby is the size of a coffee bean and is developing all the things they need to develop, to continue. That's exciting. That at 7 weeks, you got a heartbeat, you got a little heartbeat on. Started to develop a spinal cord. It's cool. It's awesome. It's a miracle. So if you are interested in coffee, if you're a coffee drinker, like a lot of us are nowadays, and you're looking for a kind of a different coffee other than the ones you find in the store, and you want the money to go to the people who actually do the work, 7 Weeks Coffee donate 10%, a tithe, to pregnancy centers, pro-life pregnancy centers around the country. So far, they have raised $1 million. So that's pretty exciting that we can all have some part in that. And if I can help you go ahead and save a little money on some really good coffee and help a pro-life cause, it seems like a win-win-win. And, you know, and I think about how many babies, how many people will we meet in heaven that we saved them, that they were able to do great things because, in part, we bought a bag of coffee. It's pretty, it's just, when you think about it like that, it's pretty insane that they're here. They weren't aborted. They weren't murdered in utero. And they were able to do great things because we bought a bag of coffee. And you used some dude's discount code that you found on the internet. It's a miracle. It's amazing, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Again, the fight back code for 7 weeks, 7weekscoffee.com. That's 7weekscoffee.com. The discount code is Fightback Media. So you can go ahead and use that. That would be awesome if you were to do that. I remember I'm on right now because what I want people to understand is that we need everybody who tunes in to any of our videos to hang out for 5 minutes. If you can hang on for 5 minutes, truth of the matter is, if you can hang on for 5 minutes for most of the videos, you will have watched them all. 5 minutes. I'm even thinking, and you can tell me in the comments if it's a good idea, that I develop a playlist of just 5-minute videos. I think Prager did that. Just 5-minute videos, no more than 5 minutes. So you can bang that playlist, and you wouldn't have to be, and you wouldn't have to dedicate any more time than 5 minutes. If I could do like one 5-minute video a day, just talk. It's funny. I'm on this live because it helps if you talk it out. Me anyway. I don't know. How you guys work your progress, your process, or how a lot of other. Great. Let me see if I can show you. If I can show you guys this. See that truck? That truck right there? That truck right there came on my right. They had a long time to get in this lane. He came by me, and now he's bullying his way in. Moron. An absolute moron. I'll just let you see what's out here. Give me just a second here. There we go. If you're curious, this is Interstate 75 headed south. I should have probably not gotten on the interstate. It's normally not quite this busy now. I did leave early, fortunately. But anyway, like I was saying, it's I'm not sure how a lot of creators, work their process, meaning, how you think about things, how you decide that you're going to do this or that. I spend a lot of time here in the car talking to myself, and I'm sure that isn't as weird anymore because people are on the phone or whatever. When 20 years ago, you drive by somebody and they were talking, and you looked at the internet and they were the only one in the car, you kind of pulled away from them because you thought, that dude's crazy. He's in there talking to himself. And now, somebody's talking to themselves in the car. You're just kind of hoping they're on the phone, right? About half of us who will be on the phone are making a video or on a live or whatever. You can see, I think you can anyway, it's kind of hard to see on camera. There is a on-ramp on the right here. And people in this lane that I'm in, and people on the on-ramp have to kind of cooperate. That way they can get on and we can keep going. And this car that you're about to see on my right, I think, doesn't really get it. He pulled up like right beside me. When I'm trying to let that truck come in, but that car right there wants to scooch in too. They could have waited, but they didn't. Oh, and you notice that nobody has a turn signal on, right? I'm going to go ahead and flash lights. So one of them, because they're both going to run out of room here. That Kia there needs to get behind. Well, the white car here, the Acura, nice person, and let the Kia in there, because right here you can see the state trooper with his lights on the side of the road here. There's been a little crash here. And that's the problem, or at least the problem that we have now. There's a really good chance that was a secondary crash. Because so often there's a primary situation